All right, I'm just gonna hope that it's a-okay, ready to go. I think I'm gonna do a reading for Aries, so let's dive in. Aries, people and placements. Let's get you a general spread. What's the vibe and the trap for Aries? Something about chilling out, maybe, because that sounded like Matthew McConaughey almost. So maybe there's something about just freaking relaxing. High Priestess, really, tapping into your inner reserves, your spirituality, communing with yourself. Yeah, commitment in the reverse. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Aries. There's a lack of stability in this person's life. They weren't offering anything either, and they were quite manipulative as well. So you could be seeing this as you kind of like are realizing why you're unhappy with them. Or this could be a masculine, some with Leo placements. I think you're focused on the bag, and they suggest you continue to be focused on the bag and not on emotions at this time. Yeah, get that daily planner going. Knock off what's important. Someone's not stable. This could be why something fell apart. Like maybe somebody's very unstable. This person lacks strength. You could be dealing with a masculine. This person's very weak. I feel like I always gear my readings towards the feminine, so I'm going to read it as if I'm speaking to Aries feminine. So, but yeah, I think that's what I'm reading for. That's the intention I'm setting for. But let's continue. Your advice, Aries, people and placements, energies for Aries, beautiful, gorgeous Aries. Toad, yeah. It's like maybe this person was like a toad. Observe for those who watch, see all. So the more you're centered with the high priestess energy to your own kind of intuition, the more you can kind of evaluate people around you and their intentions and motives. Someone here could have green eyes as well. But let's continue. Once I find the freaking book. There it is, sorry. Yeah, this could be something in Taurus. This is Taurus. Or Gemini, or Sag. But anyways, or they could have those placements. Observer, path of least resistance, opportunist. So maybe you're noticing someone who's an opportunist here. That's the path you also need to take. Kind of just allow yourself to be guided. Your higher self chose this card because you're being guided to take a more laid back approach to achieving your goals. Toads are passive in their hunt. Damn, I feel like a psychic. Just kidding. It's all the spirits. Toads are passive in their hunt. They're happy to wait for their meal to find them while staying perfectly still, watching and waiting until the moment is just right to strike. So this could be like maybe you're learning how to like temper your action, your momentum, your energy, so that you can actually conserve it for what's actually important, to channel it, to have boundaries around it. And what you give your energy to as well. There's wisdom in the way this creature finds its prey, wisdom that is greatly needed in your situation. Attempting to force your desired outcome may backfire, and your prey will slip away. Toad is confirmation what you're seeking is nearby, but you might have missed it, chasing the wrong path or focusing on only one outcome. If you are frustrated, tired, or disappointed from a lack of results, perhaps it's time to trust in the higher power and wait patiently for circumstances to be just right. So this could also be about anything that is meant for you won't miss you kind of energy, right? So there's something about letting it come to you too, because it's like it shouldn't be you having to do everything. It should come to you. This card, or maybe take a different path, or find someone else, right? Work with somebody else, deal with somebody else. This card can also be asking you to be aware of your situation. Perhaps more information is needed, or something significant is about to occur that could drastically change your point of view. It would be unwise to make any decisions just yet. For now, accept what is, and more is soon to be revealed. Interesting. This could be about Sagittarius. This could be about travel. This could be about dating, communication, romance, love. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna like. I'm seeing somebody like cooking a stew, but it's like when you're cooking, like sometimes I like to cook more casually, right? Like I'll just kind of do it slowly and throw the spices that I want to throw in there, and just I kind of just don't like to care too much. I'll just like throw it in a pot and then just let it do its thing. But I know that there's like this beautiful kind of marinating that's happening, right? There's kind of this like everything's bubbling together. I've placed all the ingredients in at the right times, or when I to enhance there's something about like timing, or maybe like observing and just enjoying the moment, like not rushing to finish the recipe. So maybe like that's why it's better to cook if you already got food around, right? Because then you're not desperate, you're not like speeding up the cooking process and shit like that. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, so maybe this is a metaphor. Maybe you already have other opportunities around you as well. So there's something about like relying on other methods or means as well to achieve certain fulfillments, perhaps. But let's just continue. Let's get you one of these for Aries. Someone here could be really cute. Like if you have a face, I'm just kidding. No, but you're cute. Like maybe something about your nose, your lips, your eye shape, your face shape. There's something about focusing on what's actually bringing you joy could also be important. Like making sure you're like celebrating yourself, especially if you're a mother or something like that. You could be listening to pick a card readings. It says find an oracle. So maybe you're like, doing your own tarot readings, or maybe you're listening to tarot readings to get ideas on like what the energy is, what's the vibe in the tribe, Aries, Pilgrim. I feel like you're at the end of a journey or something. Like you're further along than you might realize. It sounds really cliche. All right. I don't know where to go next. Whatever. Maybe it'll just be a short and sweet reading. Let's get your actions for Aries. What's your advice for your highest timeline from your spirit team, guardians, and guides? You could be watching something. You could also be detaching. They might want you to move forward and be mindful of problems that you take. So be mindful of what you take, because you might not even want this. You might not even like this commitment is no bueno. And they want you to be careful. They want you to exit something. They want you to move beyond something. They want you to transition. If you're having any kind of frustrations, definitely work out those issues with like ChatGPT or journaling or communicating with your guides and getting answers so that you can put the pieces together and move on, is the energy that I'm getting. Aries. Yeah, there could be like new love in the future as well. But if it's connected to the past, let it the fuck go. Because this person's very insecure. They're not even stable. Like they might not even have like sovereignty. They might like, this is somebody who's like has a lack of boundaries maybe, or yeah, this is someone manipulative too. I heard liar. So this person could lie a lot, maybe from like a sense of like repressing their own emotions. So they just like pretend they don't have I don't know. That's the energy I'm getting. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal use in the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.